Hey everyone, and welcome back to another modix video. Today we're bringing you an amazing Killjoy guide where we're gonna go in depth with the best turrets on every single map in Valorant. So to start, we're starting on Ascent, and I don't want to make this a long video because we just want to give you guys this information. So we're starting with a site on Ascent. The best turret for this site is going to be right back here. It's great because if players are pushing through a main, they're barely gonna catch a glimpse because the color blends in with the background and the rafters. So that's why I like that one. But then you can also place your turret right up here. Just right click, get up close, and then jump and then place. This is gonna watch whenever they push out onto site, and it's also going to be able to watch this area back here. There's also one more for defending this site. You can come over here, you can place it on top of this box. So as you see, we're gonna just place it, right click, then you have to jump and then place. This is also going to watch a bit more of a tree. Just right when they push out, they're gonna be able to see it. Instead, if you place it there, it would take a bit longer. So that's all for A site. So now let's move on to B. And this one is probably the best one you're ever gonna find. You just take your turret, you run up here and you place it. This is the best turret I have found for defending B because you can barely see over that wall, and it's just super good placement for a turret. The next option that we have is easily just placing it right here. This way players will not be able to see it until they push out. Once they push out, the turret's going to start activating, and you know that they're already out in this area. I only have 2 for defending B, but now let's talk about a few attacking turret spots. So one of them, you want to just come over to this corner, right click, and then we're putting it on the very edge if possible. This is a great turret for watching your flank whenever you're going and pushing B site, because it's going to be able to watch the top of cat, which is awesome. And then another option that we have is over here on A. Like, let's say that we're trying to push A. You can just go ahead and pop this turret, place it over here. We're coming right there. It's great because players will be coming from A site. They're not really going to be able to see it. You guys see how it's easy to blend in. So that's all I have for the map Ascent. Let's go ahead and jump right over to Bind. So here we are on Bind, and we're just going to start by going over to A and showing you guys the best turret placements here. So I really like this turret placement right on top of this box. You just have to jump and then place it. This is going to watch whenever people are pushing out of bathroom or showers, whatever you could like to call it. That's a great one that I found. Another good one can be like placing it right on top of this truck. You just kind of place it there. This is a good one because it's going to basically watch mid. It's pretty easy to get shot out though, but you're hopefully holding at heaven with it, and they have to decide to either shoot the turret or to shoot you. Another option that you can choose to do is come over here, right click, place it on this far right hand corner right there. This is going to tell us if they push out on to like this corner right here inside of A cubby. So you're probably playing heaven, or you have a teammate playing heaven. They can see this area, and then right when they stop seeing, the turret goes ahead and sees the other player. So that's what I like to do with A site. Now let's move on to B site really quickly. So with B site, the turrets are really simple. All you're going to want to do, come over here, right click, and place that thing right here. This is a great turret because it's going to watch the people jumping out of hookah. As soon as you jump out of hookah, it's going to start shooting you, and that's why it's one of my favorites. Another option that we do have is placing it on top of this. It's wide out in the open, so it's not as good as the one on top of that area right there. But as soon as they push into B garden, it's going to be seen by the turret, and that's what I like to do. Now let's talk about attacking on both A and B sites. So with A, I really like to use this turret right here. There's a glitch where you could go ahead and place it inside of the crate, and it's awesome because first of all, players can barely see it, and you're just going to be able to get a free watch on your flank whenever you're pushing A site, or if you're pushing B site, you can come and place this and then watch your flank for that. Now let's go ahead and talk about B site. Whenever I'm watching my flank here, I'd go ahead and probably watch it right here because players are either going to come over here this way, probably won't even check that area to be honest, and then you can also place it like over here, watch your flank, and then you can hold your area right here so that it's a crossfire. You can also switch this up, place your turret on top of this, place it high up on the box so that it's a higher like flick to get down. So they either have to shoot there or they shoot me and I die, but the turret still does a bit of damage. So that's how I like to watch my flanks when I'm attacking. Now let's jump over to Haven. So here we are on Ascent, and I really like this turret placement right over here. You just come over here and you pop it right there. It's going to watch a bit of this area right here as soon as they push out from A sewers, and then they also watch as soon as they push from A long. As soon as they get on the site, they're gonna have to watch that area right there. So that's why I like placing it there. It tells you whenever they're off site. But then another option is, of course, like watching right over here. This is gonna watch A short for you, but it will probably get destroyed. You just come over here, you place it right here, and as you can see, it's gonna be able to watch A short. So those are two options with A site. Now let's go ahead and go on to B, because I only want to give two for this map, and these are really easy. Just go ahead and place it over here. I've already explained in my defensive setup a lot of these turrets, and the reason why I don't like placing the turret there is because this way they have to look up and have their crosshair up where head level's right around here. So they have to flick down and then horizontally, and I'd rather have that than if we place it over here where head level is right there, and that's right near the bottom of the turret's legs. So that's why I like to place it up there and not on that side. But then our next turret is just going to be over here. You just have to run, and right here we're placing it. This is a great turret for watching when players jump out of B window, because look, as soon as they jump up, the turret's going to be able to see them, and that's why I like that turret for like the beginning of rounds. And then maybe you can pull it back if they don't spot anybody, and then in 20 seconds you can place it over there. So that's what I like to do with B site. Now let's talk about C. Once again, we're looking for the height difference, so I place it right there. As soon as players get up on C long, they're going to be able to shoot that, but then they're looking over here and you can just play this area right over there and shoot them. I like that, but then you can also go ahead and place it right here. If they keep on like pre-firing that angle this way, they push further out, they're still pushing there. They don't get any access to this, like any access to more information over here. So like you could be sitting right over here waiting for them and then just peek and shoot. So that's what I like to do while defending C. Let's talk about attacking now and watching the flanks. We're going to start with A, and then we'll give a few for B and then one for C, I think. So the best one for A is coming right over here. We're just pressing right click to rotate it, place it right there. This is going to be great because you can only see that yellow part, and if you're rushing through, you're probably not even going to check that angle. So that's why I like to play there. You can also go ahead and place one right over here. I like to split this angle in half, put it right there. It's going to catch somebody whenever they push out of A long, and this also won't be able to be seen as they're pushing through A lobby. So that's why I like to go with A there. Now let's talk about B. The thing with B, I just have this turret placement right here, so it's kind of grass area. You just place it there, because if somebody's rotating from C like this, they're not going to be able to see it until they're right here, and then they're as good as getting a bit of damage done to them. Next one, we're going to come right over there. This is a great one to watch your flank if you're pushing C, because it's going to cover all this area. As you can expect, players are going to come over here. They're probably going to shoot that right when they see it, but it's okay. And now our last one for this map is going to be right here. Place it right there, and then as players are pushing up C long, it's going to go ahead and shoot them. We only have one map left, and that's split, so let's jump to it right now. So now for Ascent, we have a great spot right over here. You can just place it on rafters, come right here, place it like that. This is great because you can maybe sit hell, and then they have to choose to either shoot the turret or shoot you. So I like that one. And then I also like this one over here, just to tell whenever a player is pushing up to heaven, whenever they get past there, just come over here on wraps and it's gonna shoot them. So that's what I like with A. Regarding mid, I think you can probably place a turret right here. It's probably gonna get shot out right when the round starts, but it's gonna give you info for how many players are there, because majority of the time not only one player will shoot it unless there's one there. So that's an option. And then we can also go ahead and place a turret right on this side. You just come and just place it right there, and then as players push, they're going to be able to watch this on B. So I really like that. Then another option is, of course, placing a turret right up here in heaven. This way players will see it whenever they're pushing out of garage. They're gonna see it right there. And then it's also going to watch this area right over here if they don't destroy it while pushing out of garage like that. Another option that we have coming over here, just go ahead and place it up there. Once again, this one's probably easily going to be destroyed because right when you push out, they're just going to shoot at that. But then the crosshair is up there and your crosshair or head level is going to be right around there. So that's what I like when defending B. Let's talk about kind of attacking B and watching flanks. So right off the bat, I think we can go ahead and place this one for B. You just need to play unpredictable because players are going to learn where you're placing them. So then you can just switch. You can go ahead and place here and you're still going to gain that info that somebody is flanking you. You can also place one right over here in this corner because once again, there's just so many corners on a split where I feel like it's good to like place your turrets. So like right here, we probably don't want to angle this one. We just want to go straight. Just go like that. And it's great. Another option that we have is this one right over here. You just kind of jump on top of this box. You place it right there and you're good to go. I know some players think that this might be a good area and I just don't believe so because look, it covers all that box. And so instead, just place it on top. That's a good option there. Now moving over, we're just giving you guys a ton of spots on this map. You can go right there. You can also go over here. Like there's so many with split. Remember to right click. I kind of forgot to do that. Just go ahead, right click. This one's going to watch whenever they're pushing, probably going to sewers, or if they're coming up from sewers as well, it's going to be able to see them. So that's what I like watching the flank on A. And then as well as this one right over here, it's going to give you that info. And as you guys can see, just watching the flank on Ascent split is so easy because I mean, that turret can just sit in strange spots. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the best turret placements on every single map in Valorant. Hopefully this did help you out. And if it did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on because we're posting daily Valorant content every day until we hit, I don't even know. I think I'm just going to keep on doing daily Valorant content. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any videos you want to see me make. That's going to wrap it up for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.